Picmonkey is a free photo editing website. Just go to picmonkey.com. And the free version allows you to do a lot of editing and collage making. If you would want some of the premium features, you would have to upgrade, and that means you would be paying a monthly fee, I believe. But let's just check out the free features because I think it will accomplish what you want. So on Picmonkey, you can edit one picture, any picture you have saved on your computer, or any of the other choices listed. You could touch up a picture, you can design different size canvases, or you can create a collage. For this bookmark project, you're going to choose collage because we'll be using 3 pictures, so we need it to be a collage. And it's going to open up automatically to your computer, and you need to find the pictures that you want to use. So make sure you have them saved, and just click on the pictures that you want and press open. It will bring them into the collage maker. By default, this is the template that you will see. You can change that easily by clicking on the template layout icon on the left-hand side. The layout that we want is in the ducks in a row category, so I'm going to click on ducks in a row, and I'm going to choose the 3 square layout. I want mine to be vertically, not horizontally, so I'll go underneath the layout and choose the rotate right icon. So now it's vertical. This is how I want it laid out. Now I go back to my pictures, and I choose the pictures that I want to bring over. And I drop them off in the square area. Make sure you drop it off into that box. If you drop it off outside the designated area, it's going to open up a separate box for you to use. So you can exit out and then remove the image and put it back in. But if you drop things off in the wrong area, it kind of creates a new box in your template. Okay, so now I have my basic bookmark that I want. You can remove pictures, like I said. You can just click on this X when you hover over the picture to remove the image, or you can click on edit to edit the picture. That will allow you to move it up vertically or horizontally and position it the way that you want it to be. And now we can start designing our bookmark. So from here we can go to the swatches. We're not really going to be using these. What you would use these for are empty boxes in your collage. So if you wanted spaces between your pictures, you would drop that off in the middle, and you can just have some pictures with different papers in between. But if I don't want that, so I'm going to X that out and then X out remove image. That's really only what that is for. And then the last icon would allow you to change the spacing. So you can make your pictures small, you can make them bigger, and you can round the corners by sliding the scale left to right. So you could go all the way from a circle to a square and all of the shapes in between. So I'm going to have mine, let's put them as a circle. Okay. And then I can change the background color just by clicking on the color palette there. So this is a Valentine's one. I guess I'll use like a pinkish color. You can leave it white as well. You don't have to have it as a color. And from here is really all you're going to do. So first you set up your template with your pictures. Once you have everything set the way you want to do it, we could go onto this edit button, which will allow you to add text over your pictures and overlays. So I'm going to press edit. Picmonkey is going to give you a warning that you cannot change this basic layout of your collage once you go into editor, and that's fine with me. So I'm going to press open in editor, and automatically on the left hand side it's going to open up to the text features. So I'm going to choose the font that I want. Now this crown next to some of the font names mean that's a premium or royal subscriber. So you'd have to pay for those. So I'm going to just click on one of the fonts. They give you a lot of free ones, right? So I'll click on one, and then I press add text. When I press add text, I can just start typing what I want it to say. if I highlight it by dragging over the words, I can then choose a different color for the words. I'm going to make them purplish. I can change the alignment. I could fade them in and out how I want it to be. I can put it in the center. I can change the size from here. As long as the text is highlighted, I can do all these things from this text editor box. I'm just going to click off of it, and then I can drag it where I want it to go. So I'm going to have one text feature there. Be fun. I'm going to add another one. Let's try be silly. Every time, though, you have to change the color back. It doesn't save like the setting from the last font that you chose. So just remember which font you used, what size you put it, if you want it to all be the same. Then I'm just going to drag that over to here. You'll notice if it's outside this template, it will not save or print. So make sure everything's inside the template. And then I'm going to do one more. Be mine. Okay, so these are my kids actually, and usually we make this together and we send it to grandma. Grandma's always reading, right? At least their grandmother. So it's fun. She likes to have these bookmarks, and she could always see pictures of them because she doesn't live so close to us. But they're good gifts for parents, for grandparents, or just fun to make. So I digress, and now I'll go back. And now I added text, and these other icons here, some are better for just one plain photo editing, and some are good for this project. So I'm starting with the ones that are good for this project, and the other ones I'll kind of touch on, but you can explore them on your own. The butterfly are the overlays or the stickers. So they do come in different categories. You can upload your own picture here. You'll notice that some are royal features that you would have to pay for, and some are free. So if I wanted, it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to check out the lips for kisses, right? Maybe I'll put a little smooch on my daughter here. I'll make it a little bit sillier, not so serious, with a color purple. So I can change the color of it. As long as it's selected, I could change the color. So I'll give it a little smooch. Then I'm going to go back. Oops. I just zoomed in because I scrolled over the picture. Just, scroll out to unzoom it. I'm going to go into this heart category. I'm going to give my little peanut. She already has some photo props. But I'm going to just give her a purple heart now. I'm going to change the outline and the inside color. And I'll just show you some more features. If you went into here, you could just do some basic shapes, which I think is fun sometimes as well. I can make a shape. Oops. I want to make the shape. It's right there. I didn't know where it went, so I put 2. I'm just going to click on and press delete from my keyboard. It will let me get rid of it. I can make this bigger. And then what I do like is I can right click on the overlay, and I can send it backwards, so I can, you usually, there you go, I send to the back. So now it's behind my words, so I kind of like that I can layer different features, and then it looks a little bit fancier, right? So you can layer features on this site. I kind of like the way that looks. Okay, so there are just plain shapes, there's hearts, there's doodly hearts, there's tons of different categories. So that's basically what I would use for this project. If you wanted, you could go into this frame area. The frames are nice for just one picture, but you can also use them here. So if you wanted a simple edge, you could change the color of the outline. I'll use purple since that's where I'm going with this. You can change the thickness of it. So now you can have an outline for your bookmark, and you can just press apply, and it applies it to your project. The other features would be for just plain photo editing. So this is like basic cropping or canvas color. This would be to change the filter of your picture. These are some blemish fixing, and you'll see a lot of these touch-up ones are for premium members, or royal members as they call it. And then down here you'll see some textures for a background if you wanted. A lot of those are for premium members. And the last heart is for theme. So if you're doing a theme for your picture, so say you were creating like Christmas cards or your back to school picture you wanted to do some photoshopping on, you could just press School U, and anything that has to do with school would come into this category. So it's a fast way to find everything you want based on your theme. It's a fun site. It's free. I would suggest playing around on it. When you're all done, you can press save and save your finished product to your computer. So here's my saved image. I can choose the quality. That will be how big the file is or how good it will print out depending on what you're doing with it. So I'm just going to press save to my computer, choose where I want to put it, give it a name, and save it. Once it's saved to my computer, I can print it. So I'm going to open it up from my computer, and then I choose print. For the bookmark, I would choose 5x7, and then I would uncheck this fit picture to frame, because as you see right now it's getting cut off, and then you could see that it will print the whole thing if I uncheck this box, and then I just press print. All right, I hope this was helpful. Have fun. Remember, it's picmonkey.com.